Hello everyone, welcome to the English Audio Club. Today, I'm very glad to speak with you about something really important. It's about reading in English to improve your fluency. Learning English can be challenging, but it can also be enjoyable and exciting. Today, I'll share how reading can help you become better at speaking and understanding English. It might be a long speech, but I hope it will be useful and interesting for you. Let's begin by talking about why reading is important when learning English. Reading helps you see how words are used in real sentences. It teaches you grammar, new vocabulary, and natural ways to express ideas. When you read, you discover how people actually speak and write in English. It's like having a quiet teacher with you all the time. You can learn something new every day just by reading. Now let's start with the basics. If you're just starting to learn English, then begin with the simple books. These are books that use easy words and short sentences. Picture books for young readers are a great place to begin. They have illustrations that help you understand the story. The words are simple, and you can learn them quickly. A great way to start is by reading classic folk stories and simple tales. Instead of well-known names, try stories like Lena and the Magic Shoes, The Forest Girl and the Wolf, or Three Clever Cubs. These types of stories are fun, and they use easy language. You can find them in beginner books, or even on websites. When you read these stories, try to read aloud. Speaking the words helps you practice pronunciation and build confidence. Next, let's talk about graded readers. These are special books made for people learning English. They are divided into levels, from very easy to more advanced. If you're starting out, go with level 1. These books use simple vocabulary and grammar. As you improve, you can move on to higher levels. When you're learning, it's important to read every day. Try to read for at least 15 to 30 minutes each day. The more you read, the more progress you will make. Reading daily helps you remember new words and grammar, and it turns reading into a habit, something you naturally do every day. As you read, you will come across new words. When this happens, try to guess the meaning from the sentence. Look at the other words around it, they can give you clues. If you still don't understand, use a dictionary. Write down new words in a notebook. Note their meaning and also write an example sentence. This will help you remember them better. Another great tip is to read out loud. Reading aloud helps you practice your speaking and pronunciation. It also helps you learn the sounds of English. Choose a short paragraph, or just one page from your book and read it out loud, slowly and clearly. Don't worry if you make mistakes, just try again. This practice will build your confidence. Now, let's talk about reading different types of books. As your reading improves, try reading a variety of books. Don't just stick to stories. Read non-fiction books too. Non-fiction means books about real topics, like history, science, animals, inventions, or even famous people. Reading many types of books gives you more vocabulary and ideas. It makes your English more interesting and powerful. Another helpful idea is to join a book club. A book club is a group of people who read the same book and talk about it together. You can find book clubs at school, in libraries, or online. In a book club, you can share your thoughts and listen to other people's opinions. This helps you understand the book better and also improves your speaking and thinking skills. Reading newspapers and magazines is also a good way to practice. These often include stories about news, sports, movies, health, travel, and more. They use everyday English, so you can learn how people really talk and write. Start with simple ones. Later, as you get better, you can read more advanced articles. Try reading one article a day. It helps you learn new words and stay updated on what's happening in the world. Now, let's talk about using technology to help you read. Today, there are many apps and websites that are made for English learners. Some apps include short stories and articles written at different levels. They may also read the story aloud, show translations, or explain difficult words. They also often include audio, so you can listen and read at the same time. This helps you learn the correct pronunciation of words. Some popular apps for this are Language Buddy, LexiRead, and the Fluent Way app. These tools make reading more fun and interactive. Another great tool is using an e-reader, a small device like a ReadMate or SmartBook. It's like an electronic book. You can carry hundreds of books in just one lightweight device. Many e-readers have built-in dictionaries. If you see a new word, just tap it, and the meaning will appear. This makes reading faster and easier. Now let's talk about reading with friends. Reading with friends is not only fun, but also very helpful. You can choose a book together and read one chapter at a time. After reading, meet to talk about what happened in the story. Ask each other questions, share opinions, and listen to different ideas. This helps you understand the book better and practice speaking in English. You can also try reading aloud to a friend or family member. Choose a short story or article and read it to them. Ask them to listen carefully and let you know if you make any mistakes. This helps you improve both reading and speaking, and it's a nice way to spend time with people you care about. Another powerful method is to read and write summaries. After finishing a chapter or article, try writing a short summary. A summary is a short version that explains the main points of what you read. Writing summaries helps you remember what you've learned and makes the ideas clearer in your mind. It also improves your writing skills, which are just as important as reading and speaking. Reading doesn't just help with understanding, it also helps you practice writing in English. Now, let's talk about something very important: reading books that you enjoy. It's much easier to learn when you're interested in what you're reading. So, always choose books on topics that you like. If you enjoy sports, read about sports. If you love animals, pick up books about animals. When the subject is interesting to you, reading becomes fun, not a chore, and learning English feels exciting. Books that have been turned into movies are also a great choice. After reading the book, you can watch the movie version. This helps you see and hear the story in a new way. You understand the characters, setting, and plot more clearly when you combine reading and watching. For example, stories like The Wizard's Journey, The Snowy Kingdom, or Lila's Garden, inspired by real classics like Harry Potter, The Lion, The Witch and the Wardrobe, and Charlotte's Web, are perfect for this. But remember, reading is not only about books. You can also read comics and graphic novels. These are stories with both words and pictures, and they are a lot of fun. The pictures help you understand what's happening, even if you don't know every word. Some good options for beginners are series like Gizmo the Cat, Max and the Globe, or The Adventures of Bravix, inspired by real comics like Garfield, Tintin, and Asterix. Another great tool is using audiobooks. Audiobooks are recordings of someone reading a book out loud. You can listen while you read along with the text. This helps you learn the correct pronunciation, rhythm, and flow of English. It also makes the story easier to understand. You can find many audiobooks online or in local libraries. It's also important to set goals for your reading. Try creating small, realistic goals. For example, you might aim to read one book each month, or decide to learn 10 new words every week. These goals help keep you focused and motivated. They also make learning English feel more rewarding and enjoyable. Let's talk about something just as important: patience and practice. Learning a new language takes time, and it's okay if you don't understand everything right away. What matters is that you keep going. Be patient with yourself. Don't feel discouraged if something feels difficult. Every time you read, you are getting better, even if it's just a little at a time. To wrap up, reading is one of the best and most enjoyable ways to become fluent in English. Start with simple books, and move to more challenging ones as you improve. Read every day, and practice reading out loud to build your confidence. Use apps and technology to support your learning, and don't forget to read with friends. It makes the journey more fun. Choose topics that truly interest you. Set goals, stay positive, and most importantly, keep practicing. Reading will open up a whole world of new words, exciting ideas, and amazing stories for you. Thank you for listening, and I hope you find real joy in reading. Wishing you the best as you grow and become more fluent in English.